Okay, we are doing another sketchbook spread, but this time with wolves, and I couldn't figure out if I wanted to do portraits or full body, so we're doing both. And I also don't know what kind of theme we're doing, so this will be interesting for you and me both. So yeah, let's find out. Hey guys, today we are painting wolves and experimenting with colors. I'm trying to use colors I normally don't really gravitate towards too, except maybe the last one because I got a little lazy. But I really went crazy with the first one and just put colors on top of colors to see if it's too much or when is it too much. I don't know. And it's also been ages since I painted wolves, and I don't even remember the last time I painted them. But before we get into anything, I do want to mention a super exciting thing that I've been working on for a few months now, and it's my brush set, and it's finally here, and I'm so happy I can fully share everything with you. And I've been kind of teasing it a little here and there and sharing more on Patreon. So these brushes I made keeping in mind my favorite type of brushes and the fact that I'm mostly painting in a sketchbook. So size-wise, they are perfect for that. I also decided to go for this pink and greenish whimsical tones to brighten up the brush collection that I have, because I've only really had these wood kind of colored brushes. These brushes are also meant for mostly acrylics, but you can use them for gouache as well. Another exciting thing I wanted to mention is I will be talking more about this on live, and it's gonna be on the 13th of June when the brushes will be releasing, and then we can chat and paint together. I will also put a post up that will say the time, but I'm so excited to see you there. But till then, you can sign up in the link below to be the first to get notified when the brush set releases, since this is a limited event. But I really can't wait. And of course, in this video too, I'm using the brush set and painting the wolves with them. This first portrait I wanted to make it more white overall, but somewhere on the way I got lost in the colors and just admitted defeat that it's not gonna turn out the way I want to. But my style of painting is mostly to trust the process, to trust the way it's going and see if it works too. I don't really plan too much ahead, and I'll just try my first version that was in my head again later sometime. I did include a pink base for it so that the white would have a bit more depth, and I used the pink to guide me through for the darker parts, for the shadows on the face. But it's also been so long since I painted painted wolves, and I am looking at references for the faces especially, because I remember having issues before where they started to turn like fox faces, so I didn't really want to have that problem again. For this portrait, I decided that the darkest parts would have more blues and purples, and the lightest would be, of course, the white parts, but everything in between I just wanted to really experiment with to see if we could blend colors that are really, I guess, opposite to each other. We have warm tones, we have cold tones, and you could say it's kind of a mess, but I think it turned out pretty good for a messy painting. And to tie it all together, I did use a dark blue for the eyes so they wouldn't get lost in all of the colors, and I tried to limit that blue as well to specific spots that I wanted to bring a bit more forward. The second wolf, I knew I wanted to use the color green, but when I started painting it, I wasn't fully set on what to do with this idea. I did know I wanted it to be darker than the first one and not really use white for the light parts, so I decided to do this blue and green mix, and for the base, as you saw, I used a purple pinkish color so that the colors again would look really juicy. And once the colors were set, I realized they kind of remind me of the Ghibli field, if you know what I'm talking about, from Howl's Moving Castle, where Howl shows Sophie his flower field. I know it's a bit far-fetched, but the blue and the green just made me dream of that place, so I decided to channel a field a bit more and make the wolf look like grass and maybe even add some flowers. I wasn't really going for the bright Ghibli scene though, because as I said, I wanted to challenge myself, and so I didn't want to include those extra bright colors here. Overall, I just tried to make it feel calm and maybe even cozy a little bit. For the grass effect, I laid down colors in patches, and I'm trying to make a bit of an ombre effect and use this darkest blue for shadows, of course, that would kind of go under the brightest color patches. And of course, we're not actually painting grass, but just trying to make this coat look a bit similar to that. And I don't know, it almost looks like there's some wind going through, and the light blue for the belly almost reminds me of water. I don't know, it's fun to look at and start imagining what all of this could mean, or not mean, I guess, but reflect. I don't know, I think it looks very cute, and it made me de-stress a little. I've been wanting to paint more scenery, but I don't know, it's just such a big step because I haven't done it in such a long time. But it's so fun to go outside and just see the nature and put it on paper, but have your own kind of version for it. I also decided to add these little purple dots or pink dots for indicating that there are flowers, but I don't know, I didn't want to go too far from this grass theme we're going for. Okay, so this third one might be the most random one. It also only started to form shape when I already was basically halfway into this. And this color combo is super random, at least for me, but I really tried to stick with it. I think I saw some similar colors on a painting and thought that's very interesting. And I couldn't see myself working with such different tones, but here we are, I guess. And we're also pushing ourselves, or I guess myself, to see if we can bring something to light, even if we don't really believe that we have the knowledge. But sometimes the only thing you have to do is just try. And I decided to try. So, in the end, I decided to go for this copper look. It's almost like oxidized copper. It's an oxidized copper wolf. And for the little story that sometimes I add for my pieces, maybe its head is still so shiny because someone keeps petting its head. I don't know. I had to include a little bit of a story, right? I did include some more purples because I was afraid that too much coppery brown would make it look bad, but maybe I should have fully gone for that. Even though it looks kinda nice, I still can't run away from using my own favorite type of color combos. I did, however, add this orangey yellow tone to it to brighten up some of those mid-tones. And at first I was doubting if I should add that, but I'm really happy I did because I think it really brought everything a bit more cohesive, I guess. I don't know. While I was painting the wolf, I kept the eyes the last part because I couldn't decide between keeping them green or going for this orange toned eye. And as you can see, you can tell which color I chose, but I don't know, should we kept it green, a bit dark green, like this oxidized kind of color? I don't know. I thought it needed a bit more of that brown, but maybe I don't know. I think it looks still cute, but maybe it could have been better. That's always what I'm asking. But you know, it's just a sketch, so we can always try new things. And with all of these, I am finishing them up with a little bit of a marker, of an acrylic marker, and of course my favorite pencil, just to give that last push for details. And also I'm just lazy, so I like to grab some other tools to work with. The last one isn't really an experiment. I got lazy and tired because before this I actually painted Pokemon as dragons and I didn't really like how it ended up, so I scratched that idea for now. So 3 experimental wolves was enough for me, and I just went back to what I know to kind of de-stress. I don't know if you have that or is it just me. Sometimes painting needs like a cool down part as well. From all of this painting there's a lot of excitement and stress and it just needs to get out, and this is one way to do it. Of course, this color palette is blue and purple. I love making sky related pieces, and this month also on Patreon I'm doing a cosmic dino theme because I don't know, I got into a dinosaur mood. I'm still not done with the print part, but I already made 2 sticker designs and hopefully that will go fast because the last 2 months were slow on both my part and for some reason my sticker manufacturer also kept sending them very late, so everything just got pushed. So I'm trying to do this one faster so that you guys don't have to wait so long, and I'm also happy that I can give you more quality these days as well with the brushes, and also I've been using them for months now and they haven't had any issues. For this one, I'm doing a yellow eye just so it pops out of everything else. And if you made it this far, comment a wolf and a little star emoji so that you know that, of course, I had to add some little stars for this last wolf because what would be a video without any little stars? As always, thank you so much again for all the support, and I really hope you will enjoy my brush set, and I really hope you had fun watching the video. I'll see you next time. Bye!
Hold me tightly like I was there and whisper softly in your ear that everything is gonna be alright.